know you ain't no kin to me. I done dropped my I'm not even, yeah, I'm Himothy. I'm real, love to hate, say it's fake, but I'm real thick. Playing crazy, little screw, I call drip.
Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The Toronto Raptors delivered a 4-game sweep to become conference champions. Now, the quest is for one ultimate goal. Just 4 wins away. The first chapter begins against the Oklahoma City Thunder. The pinnacle of the postseason. The NBA Finals is here.
Basketball's biggest stage, the NBA Finals. It begins here, and 2K Sports is happy to bring it to you. You'll watch the Toronto Raptors in this one as they go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Case and Wallace. And it's Dort in at the 3 spot. And for Toronto, Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Grady Dick is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Barrett at the 3, the small forward. And the call will be against Emmanuel Quickly. That is his first foul of the game. Holmgren the pass to Dort. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one, good. You take a look at the Thunder. Well, we know this is everything they've worked toward. Greg, the adjustments in the offseason have really paid off.
And it's a well-run organization from top to bottom. They know who they are. They play to their strengths. That's why they find themselves here with an opportunity to win it all in the NBA Finals.
Like you said, they know who they are. They play within those limits. You're right. And the call will be against Emmanuel Quickly. That'll be his second foul of the game. Mitchell, he's checked in for Quickly. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot from 12. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
You know what time it is, everyone? Time to make some noise and show some serious love to your record. Y1 man. If you want the t-shirt, we need to hear you at your very loudest. Who's the one?
And the Raptors with the ball. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
This is a huge part of Scotty Barnes' development. Can he knock down the long ball?
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Darko Rajakovic.
Immediately mentioned that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, of course, is at the top of their scouting report. He told me the key to stopping SGA is defending without fouling. Easier said than done, but try to keep him off the free throw line. And try, emphasis on try, to make Shai a jump shooter. A very tall task. Guys?
Thank you, David. Toronto's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Barrett. Hits the target from 18 feet. Barrett's got 5.
You can tell some players like that rhythm dribble. R.J. Barrett using the pull-up jumper. Go ahead, R.J.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Raptors are gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Drills it from outside.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. It's a 5-point game. And here is Holmgren. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Barrett. The Raptors have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. From deep. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Boy, how about that range from R.J. Barrett? Wow.
Thunder trailing by 8. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. On the wing. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Got that one up quick. Barnes has got his second bucket of the night.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string. Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
For 3, Barrett. And again, Toronto with the triple.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
We need you to take back right now for your North Side Crew.
For the Thunder, Hartenstein's checked in for Holmgren. And Aaron Wiggins is subbed in for Cason Wallace. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Williams. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Raptors leading by 14. For 3, Olynyk. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
How About the last 5 made shots have all been threes. The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Shoots from 12. And it's Wiggins missing.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
Wasted no time on that one.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first. Wiggins passes to Hartenstein. Here's Wiggins. Just 5 on the clock. Williams inside the line. The Thunder with another miss. Here's Abaji. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. The Thunder with some changes. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. Alex Caruso comes in for Dort. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Barrett for 3. Wiggins with the rebound. And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here's Joe. Good on the triple.
You've got to let it fly on the catch, Isaiah Joe. Yes, sir.
Pass to Mitchell. Over Joe. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And so it's Toronto taking a 19-point lead into the break. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Raptors leading by 19 points. On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Isaiah Joe is out there with Wiggins, and it's Caruso in at the small forward.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Barnes against Holmgren. And he lays it straight in.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Here's Olynyk. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Olynyk's got 5.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Holmgren the screen. The wide open look here for Caruso. His 3-pointers off the mark. Raptors leading by 22. It's good from Barnes on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 5 assists tonight.
You get the sense Scotty Barnes is very comfortable in the painted area. That's easy work.
Here's Caruso. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top 3-point shooters in the playoffs. Emmanuel Quickly, number 1. Scotty Barnes, 3rd.
And the bright lights of these playoffs have done wonders for each of their 3-point shooting. That's what they were both hoping for.
Pirtle, he's checked in for Toronto. Quickly comes in for Mitchell. Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Isaiah Joe. Nice shot by Pirtle.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That is his first foul of the game. Caruso, the pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Brown inside the line. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
The 17-footer. Again, Toronto.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Caruso against Pirtle. Holmgren. And the space there, but it's offline.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things in him, but he's been unstoppable.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
If you see yourself on the big screen, you know what to do. Set your move. Let's see. Keep on dancing. You need dance lessons.
And the Raptors with some changes. Eric comes in for Scotty Barnes. And Grady Dick subbed in for Bruce Brown. Then for the Thunder, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Aaron Wiggins. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, Hartenstein, the shot, no good. Some solid defense from Pirtle. And so quickly we'll bring it up for Toronto. And this has been a truly remarkable postseason for them. 12 straight wins. No losses on the board. I mean, they've gotten exactly where they wanted to go. The NBA Finals.
And at this point, who is going to bet against them? They've made stringing together playoff wins look easy. And the one thing you always got to be careful of is how different the NBA Finals are from every series you've played so far. This is going to be the absolute biggest challenge they faced. And we may see this group in a much more competitive series here in the finals.
And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
13 fouls.
.116 left in the first half. Hartenstein finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso.
Raptors foul. That's his first personal.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game.
Shooting for Oklahoma City. Alex Caruso at the line for two.
The free throw drops for Caruso. Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. He's off on the second. Toronto's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. The shot's good from quickly.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just slicing his way inside. No doubt on the finish.
Knocks down the three ball. Barrett's got 14 points.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Poked away. Stolen by Quickly. Out on his own on the break. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. From past the arc. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And he's good on the three ball. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, there's a competitive toughness to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He comes right back with a three of his own.
Puts it up. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 8 points for Grady Dick.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Alexander taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So both teams making some changes here. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Pass to Dick. Barrett for three. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Toronto with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right back after this break.
Hey everybody, it's halftime of Game 1 and a big lead right now for the Toronto Raptors.
Well, they were the tougher team in that half, and it showed up in a number of ways. Just look at the rebounding numbers, Ernie.
Yeah, that differential really sticks out. It's one of the ways they overwhelm you. And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series. They're right where they want to be in the series, but perhaps a bit of a letdown tonight in the first half, Jet.
No maybes, Ernie. Definitely a letdown. They got a little too comfortable.
And I'm curious to see how they respond in the second half. This is the finals. Can't give away games.
We shall see. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
We're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. You know, R.J. Barrett has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Emmanuel Quickley, #1. Scotty Barnes is second.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
Here is Williams. No scoring in this one. And stolen by Barnes. In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Tick is out there with Emmanuel Quickley. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. That's the groove starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Wallace outside. Back to Williams. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Toronto grabs the miss. Pass to Dick. For 3, Barrett. And again, Toronto with the triple. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And I'll tell you, this is the last thing you want to see.
I just feel so bad for him, what he's going through right now. You just have to hope and pray that it's not too serious.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Higgins is checked in. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Wallace outside. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Toronto's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And Pirtle gets it to go on the assist by Barnes. Pirtle's got 7 points.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Shoots the 3, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Going inside, and it's Williams finishing it off.
look out, because if Jalen Williams wants to put it on the deck and get to the cup, I would not lose my mind and step in front of him.
And that one's good, Barnes.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Wallace. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Shot from the top of the key. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And what a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
Wallace, the pass to Dort. For the three. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Boy, a wide-open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
That one goes in.
Well, we know Pirtle, very efficient down there. This guy has got great post moves and soft touch.
And the call will be against Emmanuel quickly. That will get him his fourth foul of the game. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for the Thunder. Pass to Williams. Holmgren kicks to Wiggins. Here's Joe. Back to Wiggins. 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Holmgren. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Mitchell's got 5.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Wiggins drives in, and Wiggins throws it down.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Back to Boucher, over Williams, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
I like when Boucher is aggressive looking for his opportunities offensively. Nice little made jump shot right there.
Williams dishes to Holmgren. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. A different look for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. Alex Caruso comes in for Dort. And Topic is subbed in for Wiggins. .50 seconds left in the third. Hartenstein can't get it to go. To the middle. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And Mitchell launches it from deep. Can't connect from long distance. Oklahoma City's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Abaji. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Tremendous vision from Chris Boucher. He is making a case for being more involved offensively.
Balls is checked in for Oklahoma City.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Now into the lineup for the Thunder. Number 22, Cason Wallace.
So it's the Thunder now. Pass to Caruso. Now here's Holmgren. Boucher defending.
That's his third.
The Thunder shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for the Thunder, Wallace. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Here's Mitchell. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got Cason Wallace. Jalen Williams is out there with Hartenstein. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Joe in at the 2.
Well, Jalen Williams is a tough physical guy who can really shoot the basketball.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Abaji the pass to Brown. And again, Toronto with the triple.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Inside, here's Wallace, and the jam by Wallace.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And now an update on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander from David Aldridge. David, what'd you find out?
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Oklahoma City. The belief right now is that it's a high ankle sprain. Now, they're still running tests, but the swelling is making that a little more complicated. He'll have to sit the rest of this one out, and it's unclear how much longer he'll be out afterwards. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Dort comes in for Alex Caruso. And Aaron Wiggins is subbed in for Isaiah Joe. Here's Wallace. Wiggins outside. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And he drives in, and Wiggins throws it down.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Hits it from three-point range.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Wallace kicks to Holmgren. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Raptors making a switch here.
Second team foul. Substitution for your Raptors. Garrett Temple. Shea.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Williams finds Wallace. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Pass to Boucher. Here's the three. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 7th assist here tonight. The Thunder have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
For your Raptors, Walter Bruce Brown.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Dort wide open. Off target from three-point range. The Raptors have gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6.
Well, you got to get to that in-between game sometimes. Chris Boucher getting to that mid-range jumper.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And Davion Mitchell gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Substitution for your Raptors. Ochai Agbaji.
1:51 left to play here in the fourth. Outside Williams. Wallace outside. Lock at 6. Wiggins, a screen on Mitchell. They get the rebound. And it's Wiggins missing. Frank, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball. And guys, you can go ahead and put game one in the record books. Exactly how they wanted to kick off this series against a tremendous opponent. Big win for Toronto.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
They're certainly starting the finals off on the right foot, and this will be a comfortable win for them in game one.
Yeah, this was a You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become. Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Back to Wallace. Fires from deep. Rebound by Olynyk. So it's Toronto now. Toronto working the ball around now. Mitchell's shot is good.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Outside, Dort. Offline with his three. 16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell.
Substitution for your Raptors. Bruno Fernando.
9 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Toronto foul. Shea. That's his first personal foul. 15 foul. Shooting for Oklahoma City. Wallace. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. That one misses. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical, and you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. RJ, when you look at this game, the offense was clicking. What was happening out there?
Just really getting the win.
And when everybody contributes and everybody's, in double figures, everybody's playing well together, that's what it's all about.
And you were a big part of that as well, man. Congrats again. Back to you.
Thank you, David. So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, R.J. Barrett.